Right, this video is an update of what's going on with us and what's kind of happening in the trucking industry in North America. So, thanks for watching. So, time for another wee update. We're into February now, and the last update there was the first one of the year, and it wasn't very good, let's face it. We had more trucks off the road than on. We had lost one in a wreck, lost a trailer, and things were, I think we had 2 trucks run during Christmas and New Year. We got that up to 3, but it's almost the middle of February. I think it's the 11th today, and happy to say we've got 6 trucks running tonight, 2 in the oil field and 4 pulling reefers, so all good there. Things are progressing. Wes has got a replacement truck to cover the one that got wrecked, and yeah, 2 in the oil field, which is doing alright, to be honest with you, all things considered. There's a couple of loads a day. It's a little bit quiet, but the loads pay pretty decent, so you don't need to have a trailer and you don't need to be going far. You don't need to have really supersonic equipment. You're only going, I think they're going 84 miles each way, so, and it's a box of dirt, so if we have problems somebody else picks up the box of dirt. That's the green truck that we have, the 579 that got wrecked. It's in the workshop. I'm just waiting for some extra parts to get it, so I'm hoping that by the end of February we've got that back on the road. Justin's going to probably jump back into that, and we'll put a flatbed behind it and get rid of some of his belly. He wants to go do some work on the flatbed, so that'll let us put another truck on with a reefer behind it. I don't know if you remember the purple truck we had, but it's had the engine that went on it, so it's been down there. We've been back and forth with the truck leasing company, and I think we're getting somewhere. We've got to upper management now, and they're seriously looking at doing a swap out for us. I think that'll be favourable, so not bad. That'll give, so we've got 6 now. Wes is looking to add another truck, and the green one will make us 7. Another one from Wes will be 8. We've got that green Freightliner that I want to put on the road, but the workshop's just been crammed with stuff, and we've made our priorities of things to get fixed, so I'd like to get that done. The other truck that I've got sitting there is the yellow one, and I've kind of decided to make a bit of a project out of that. It's off the road at the minute. The motor's out of it. We're putting a cat in it. So far we're putting a cat in it. The way the truck prices are going up, I'm thinking of putting that blue thing that went in fire back in the road and making it a bit of a cut and shut, and cut the back end off it and put a new back end on it. So but that's the yellow truck. Yeah, back to that. So I went to a paint shop today, and I thought, well, it's off the road, if it's getting the cat in it and it's got the 18 speed, the seats are out of it and the carpet's out of it, so I'm going to put new seats and carpet and throw some chrome at it and try to dolly it up a bit, some straight pipes on it, and I thought, well, let's get it painted. And I went to a paint shop today, and they gave me a price to paint it, and he said, what colour do you want it? And I said, well, I'll probably keep it yellow, and if you could put a little bit of flake in it to make it pop, then that would be handy. But he said, well, we need to put gold in it. I said, what? I said, if you put metal flake into yellow, it just doesn't look good. He says we could put a little bit of stuff into the clear coat that goes on top to make it zing a bit. He says, or you could change the colour. So here's my poll. Do we paint it yellow and keep it the legendary yellow truck, and or do we change the colour? I'm going to get the frame sandblasted and painted black, and then he said if we change the colour, the bulkhead, you know, under the hood, you can paint that a kind of chassis black colour, and rather than have to do everything, strip everything off of it and touch it up there, but I can change the colour into some other colour. So thoughts on a postcard, please. I'd like to know anybody's thoughts, whether they think we should have keep it yellow, a fancy kind of Ferrari red or a cherry red colour or something like that, or black cherry, you know, I don't know, whatever, just thoughts. But when somebody says to you, do you want it to change it colour, it makes you wonder. So, but I think when that thing's finished, once all that's done to it, it'd be a good time to do it. Trucks are just going up in value, and something like that would be, you know, be worth a lot of money when it's done. But it's not a cheap thing to paint a truck, that I can tell you. But it'd be nice to have it completed and finished and all done. What else we got going on? Oh yeah, my son has got some friends who are coming out of the Marriott Business School with him. He's done most of his law degree, and he's been doing an MBA degree at the same time. So the thought is there that him and some of his pals are forming a little company, and they want to buy half a dozen trucks in a, I don't know what they call it, venture house, I'm not sure. They don't want to be driving the trucks, they just want to buy them and run them as an investment, and apparently the numbers stack up. Yeah, if you get a good driver you can do that, but it's all about revenue and increasing revenues, and so they're looking to do that. So that'll be interesting. Young Houston that's running for us, he's looking to get a truck of his own too and have it running with another driver in it, similar to what Wes is doing. Well, Wes, he's away back to the oil field, he'll be there. He's picking up his trailer in San Antonio. We're not in West Texas this time, we're going down to South Texas. So same company, but we're having a stab at South Texas because it seemed to be less populated the last time we were down there. So that's what's going on down there. We'll have 3 drivers down there and 2 trucks, and then when the green one comes out, we might get one to replace the purple one, and that'll pull the reefer that the Volvo was pulling, and we'll stick the Volvo in the oil field, and Justin can pull the flatbed with the green truck. So that keeps no adding trucks, just what we're already on the hook for. So that'll give us 3 down there in Texas and 3 men. So that could be good. And then we can always grab some flatbeds. Trailers, however, oh my goodness. Here's some numbers for you. I was talking to my main guys up here that deal with me and the trailers, and they were telling me that this time last year, a brand new dry van, 33,000 out the door, and they're not flying out the door. They haven't been able to get dry vans for more than a year, and they got 3 in last month, and they sold them for $70,000. Gone. The trailers that I bought a 2013, which has just been wrecked, and it'll be settled hopefully this week. And then I bought 3 2016s. This 2016s, get this, I took them, I think we paid 36,000 or 35 for them 2 years ago. 2 years later, the same trailer is selling now for 71. I don't know where all this is going to end as far as prices going up. If you want to go to Doug Andrus truck sales right now, Freightliner 2019 Freightliner with 500,000 miles on it or thereabouts will cost you $140,000. You know, you won't get much change out of it. So well, that's how it's all going. I doubt, when considering they're bulk buying those trucks in 2019, I don't think they'd have paid that for them back then, but that's what they're going for now. and that's you buying a truck just as it's starting to pick up problems, you know. So, but it's I'm going a bit nuts. The trail, I was complaining, the trailer that went in fire, I replaced it with a 2015 trailer, and it's gone up in value by about 18 grand already. Just madness. What else is happening? Oh, there's all this carry on going up there in Canada, you know. It don't matter what your opinion is on that. It's just making the situation in the world a bit worse, you know. I get people are hacked off at it, about what's going on, but there is a misunderstanding going on there with the leadership in the Canadian government. They do not understand truck drivers, trucking companies, and the vitalness of trucks to an economy in a country. You always see these posts on the internet and Facebook, oh, if the world without trucking, America stops, and all that stuff. Well, you know, I'd have to say the American government, they did away with the logbooks for hauling produce when all this change took place in the world, and that was a good thing, and that recognised truckers and the importance of truck drivers out there. It's a long, boring job, unsociable job, a lot of challenges, and some days are great and you're going along there and the sun's beating down and you listen to a good tune on the radio and your truck's running great, but there are a lot of hassle that comes along with the job, and it's lonely, long, and it seems like the leadership up there in Canada are not actually realising that, you know, let's get these trucks towed away. Well, who's going to tow them? Wrecker companies that are truck drivers with their trucks. You couldn't pay me 10 grand to go up there and try to tow one of those trucks away. There's no amount of money that I would pay, that I would accept if I was a tow company. Would you get away with it? Would you get out there with your life? and you being dishonourable to people that you're supposed to be in the same team as? You know, there's a lot of, it seems like, you get fanatical truck drivers as well, but you also get people that are failing to realise the power of trucks and what trucks do, and calling them names and inciting them to do things and accusing them of things, you know. Come to the table and start doing what you're doing. The American states here have got a bit wise, and they're taking away their mandates because they're thinking, we don't want this coming down to our neighbourhood, let's just get rid of it. So those guys up there, more power to them. I don't know if I could go for 2 weeks without having any revenue off my trucks, to be honest with you, but if they don't let you drive, then what else do you do? So, but it seems like things are going a bit nuts. People are all working, it seems like. One of the trailer places that my guys up here deal with, they just told me they had to close a place in Portland because they haven't got enough staff. They told me that they can't even hire a kid out of high school to give him a summer job to help him, you know. He says everybody's thinks they're worth 20 bucks an hour instead of, you know, 10, 12 bucks an hour. They're all worth 20 bucks an hour, and they've always got something to do every day of the week. You know, I can't make it this day because I'm doing this, I can't make it that day, and you know, world needs to roll its sleeves up and get back to work. I don't know how the numbers stack up because the price of accommodation's up, the price of fuel's doubled, and people don't go to work. Where does the money come from? Don't get it. But we're doing alright now. To be honest, I haven't been on YouTube a lot because I've been having to concentrate on a lot of things and get things done, and so we're running 6 now. That was kind of my target for now. I'm heading to meet my wife here for a little break. My son's going to be taking care of my daughter, and my other daughter's going to be helping take care of us as well. So let me have some romance with the missus. That'll be good. So yeah, we had to focus on quite a few things with the trucks to get them back to where we want them to be. they're there. The green one will come out at the workshop, the body shop in Texas after it get hit. They're trying to be sticky buggers with the loss of earnings, you know, and they're telling me that I should have rented a vehicle to mitigate the losses. Like, where are you going to get a rental truck in this day and age? You know, they're just not there. What do you mean they're not there? I said, they're not there. And they checked up with the company that I get my trucks from, and well, couldn't you supply them with another truck? Well, we can't even supply the customers that we want to buy them. You know, they're not there. We don't have them. Nobody's got them. So we'll get something worked out there. Hopefully we get paid out in our trailer this week. Wes's truck get paid out last week, and we can move forward with some other plans. If these guys want to come on and with their trucks, I need to get trailers for them. So quite like having trucks leased onto it. It's quite good. You get to be around more trucks, and you don't have the same day-to-day in and out stuff. Our dispatcher Jeff, he does a grand job up there. Him and his wife do the dispatching and find our loads and get good rates for us. So all in all, things are not too bad. Be good when this weather breaks and we start to get some sunshine and some good weather, and that'll make things a bit easier. It's no fun going out in the morning when it's been below zero ever since I got back here, and when I say below zero, I mean below, really cold. So I thought it was a great day today when it warmed up to 25 Fahrenheit. No good. Too cold. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry it's been so long, but I'll try and get some more up. Okay, cheers.